All right, well, good afternoon. I'll try to make this as quick as possible, and that's going to be difficult given the unusually busy period that we are in now from a snow and ice standpoint. This really is a serious situation that's going to be developing across Minnesota, northwestern Wisconsin, not only later today, but then especially on Saturday, as I'm expecting a major winter storm to develop on Saturday across the upper Midwest. That's going to dump even more snow than what we get tonight and early tomorrow morning. So let's just get right to it. This is the NAM computer model, the NAM Nest computer model guidance, and this is the future radar. And here it is as of this morning. This is actually hot off the press. This is the 12 Zulu guidance that we're looking at. And I want you to focus on this precipitation area over Iowa and then really take a look at northeastern Nebraska here as we go through time. You can see that the precipitation in Iowa falls apart this afternoon, but look at what's developing over eastern Nebraska, southeastern South Dakota, northwestern Iowa, right in this area here. This is snow, and this is activity that's increasing in intensity. And then, of course, that stream of moisture comes right up out of the Gulf Coast, up into Missouri and Iowa, and then into southern Minnesota, where it turns over to snow. And that snow, as we get into, right around 7 or 8 o'clock this evening, it really expands over the Twin Cities metro and much of southern Minnesota and western Wisconsin. And then by about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock tonight, we'll actually be at the height of the storm here in the Twin Cities, and much of southern Minnesota and western Wisconsin will be getting snow at a ½ inch to an inch per hour at that time. And then the snow quickly moves off tomorrow morning, so that by about 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, you can see most of us will be dry with maybe just some freezing drizzle. But for the most part, accumulating snow will be over the morning. So you'll get out there and be able to do some work on Friday and into early Saturday. But then now watch what happens. And let's go really forward into time to Saturday morning. And here it is, Saturday morning. Look at the wealth of moisture, again, gathering in almost the exact same place as today. And the trajectory of that precipitation will be almost exactly as it is later today and tonight. And again, this will be mostly in the form of snow over southern Minnesota and northwestern Wisconsin. And it is really going to be heavy snow. We're talking at 1 inch to 2 inches per hour, the way it appears late Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening over much of southern Minnesota and western Wisconsin. And then I am concerned about some ice over southeastern Minnesota, about the southeastern quarter of the state into west central Wisconsin. We'll get into that a little bit more as we go through some time here. In fact, let's look at the precipitation type. We might as well take a look at that. And here it is for today. You can see mostly snow from the Twin Cities on north, and this is as of about 9 or 10 this evening. And then here's that ice over southeastern Minnesota tonight. That area quickly moves northeast, and then let's focus now on Saturday when the major winter storm develops. Again, significant snow by Saturday evening over much of Minnesota, southern Minnesota, western Wisconsin. And then there's that area of ice over the southeastern corner of Minnesota. So long story short, snow for most of us, but when you draw a line from about Mankato to Red Wing to Eau Claire, Wisconsin, anywhere along and south of that line, there's going to be a threat for ice. And the further south you go towards the southeast corner of Minnesota, the more likely you are going to run into some ice. All right, how much snow? This is a little eye-popping, and the real problem that we have here is that there is a consensus here now between all model guidances that significant snow, in some places maybe even paralyzing snow, is going to fall over the next 72 hours. So basically from now through Sunday morning. And this is the GFS computer model for total snowfall now. Again, this is 2 days worth or 3 days worth of snow, anywhere from 12 to 16 inches of snow in the Twin Cities metro. And as we look at the Canadian computer guidance, same thing, well over 10 inches of snow in the metro, 10 to 12 inches plus, and of course, northwestern Wisconsin appears to be a bullseye. And then even the European computer model is kicking out a good 8, 9, 10 inches of snow, if not more, across basically almost all of Minnesota, especially central, southern, and eastern Minnesota, and northern Wisconsin. And as you look in the southeastern part of the state, you can see a lot less snow from about the Albert Lee and Austin, Minnesota areas on northeast to Rochester to just south of Eau Claire. That's because that's where the ice would be located. So in general, we're going to want to take the ice into consideration and really understand that ice is going to be a big concern over the southeastern corner of Minnesota and portions of west central Wisconsin, and snow is going to be the primary precipitation form from the Twin Cities, basically much of Minnesota on north into northwestern Wisconsin. All right, we'll try to update you with some more stuff as we go through the weekend, but be ready to have a real busy period.